Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios, conjunction with VJ TV, Pharaoh Films, History in the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions, Flodge, shout out to the Venus Lounge in the know with Cabano. Got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. Let everybody introduce themselves. Start with my co-host to the left, as per usual.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Pharaoh, a.k.a. Pharaoh Films, Bay Area filmmaker number 2, because we got number 1 in the building tonight.
And it's your boy Camouflage Rail, K-A-M-M. I'm in the building.
And it's your girl, Sandra A. Smith, baby, and I'm here with the fellas in the house doing what we do best, talking to you.
Welcome. So, as Pharaoh said, you gonna turn your mic around?
Yeah. Talk about it, man.
Yeah, talk about it. So, welcome to the show, first and foremost. For the people who aren't familiar with you, let them know who you are and what you do.
Yes, sir. I am an Indie Award-winning filmmaker here in the Bay Area, representing the females in this industry. It's tough for us, but we doing what we do, and we keeping it moving. I got a new movie that's out, but we trying to get it on these platforms, what we going to be talking about. Mm-hmm. It's called Julia Stiles. It's a romantic comedy, and it's all about being successful and powerful when you're 50, but trying to find that love. Because, sometimes men can get a little intimidated about powerful women. I don't know what these brothers in here, but they look like they'll just take any woman when she's powerful or not, they will love her. They will still love their woman regardless. So yeah, it's kind of tough when you're being a successful, powerful woman to have that soulmate to have your back and to love you regardless of you're successful or not.
Okay, so you doing filmmaking and whatnot. So when did you get started in making films?
I got started in 2007. 2007, I was doing my own talk show, Exposing Truth Gospel, just having a platform for gospel artists to come on. And then from there, it's like, I had this dream. I don't know if, God speaks to you guys in dreams, but I had this dream, right? And this dream was me going back to school. And I seen myself in school. And then from there, I watched BET, I think it was, HBO, where it had female filmmakers, African-American female filmmakers. That's my first time seeing black women in film, and that was about 15 years ago, and I've been out of school about that long. But, and I think that was just that push for me. I had the dream about going back to school, and then that documentary, I said, okay, God, you're trying to tell me something. And yeah, right. So I went to school for it, got my degree in it, and from there, I just kept putting them out there. Every year, I would try to put a short film out just to kind of get my foot in the game, in the industry, and entering film festivals, winning film festivals, and God just started opening doors for me. He continued to open doors for me as a filmmaker, just to be able to collaborate with others. Yeah, there you go. And even with this brother here, Pharaoh, I was in one of your movies as well.
You've been in 2 of my movies.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's what it's all about.
And they're available now on Tubi.
Come on now.
All the Love.
Yes, that's the one.
And the other one is, what was it called? Fear and Love.
Yes, I'm in All the Love.
Oh, yeah.
You and Mama Mac.
Yes,
Y'all was a church, and then you're also in Dead Rappers.
Yes.
So we've been in 3 movies together.
Yes, and I'm very humble for that because, like I said, behind the scenes, this brother here gave me a hard time, but God softened him up for me. He softened him up for me, and now He showed me so much love. So I'm just thankful for the love He showed me, my brother.
Okay. But the rest of y'all don't get it twisted. I'm hell on wheels.
Okay.
My feet belong on your neck, and then I dance.
So, and what's the name of your company?
Tiger Eye Entertainment and Films, and I got that from actually a gemstone. I was in this place where they sell different kind of stones, and the Tiger Eye spoke to me. It's about blessing, it's about change, it's about prosperity. So I'm like, this is what I need. I want to prosper. I want to prosper in whatever I do. So here I am. This is the prospering right here. This right here. This is
there's
prospering.
Something else in your career that I've always been real curious about.
What is that?
You're also a reggae artist, right?
Yes. Oh my God, I love you for that. Cause I got a new song coming out.
Okay.
Yes, it's actually I haven't released it yet. But I went into the studio, and K. Lou, I don't know if you guys know K. Lou.
Yes.
Oh, right on. Okay, well, K. Lou produced
Beats
it
by
for
the
me.
pound.
Yeah, right on. It's just small world, huh? Well, yeah, K. Lou is the producer of the song. It's called Out That Door. It's really talking about relationship because my movie is about relationship. So it's a song I did for Julia Stiles.
Yes.
Okay.
Co-starring Elise Evans.
Yes, Elise Hollywood Evans. That's right. Not my home girl, but my sister girl, because my home girl had to be from Louisiana. All the homies from the South. But yes, Elise Hollywood Evans. She's doing her thing. So she's the lead actress in Julia Stiles. She plays Julia.
So 2 questions.
Yes,
We got
sir.
a lot of aspiring filmmakers that follow us. The first question is, what film school did you go to? And then the second question on the music, are you Jamaican or do you just make reggae? Reggae doesn't mean you have to be from Jamaica. I'm
Right. Okay, I'm going to take that part one. I did go to school for what I do. I went to Laney. I got my degree in production and performance at Laney College. And from there, I got a scholarship to go to Berkeley Digital Film Institute, which is one of the top 10 schools in the country. So Laney sponsored that, so I was blessed to get that scholarship to go there. And for my music side, the second question, I'm not Jamaican, but I hung around a lot of Jamaicans. And I guess, when you hang around people, you kind of pick up their accent a little bit. But actually, right. But actually, I started out to do R&B, but I just got this fever when I hook up with these Jamaican. I like the style. I like the way everything was flowing. So from there, I just started singing to dub plates, and that's what they, would kind of do different mixes on dub plates. So it's just been a journey and experience, and now I'm back into the music industry after over 15 years. I haven't touched the stage nor a mic, but I always use my music in my movies.
Okay. Nice. Shout out Eddie the Eagle, man. Laney College alumni and this thing,
Right. You went to Laney?
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Okay, yes. Right on. Same here. I was Laney Success Story in 2008. I was Laney's Success Story.
Okay.
With my movie, The Sealed Letter, because the president of Laney College, no, not the president, the Jeff Heyman that was over the Department of Film, well, not film, but production form, what that department would be called, about film, but it's all about film and production. But anyway, they gave me the opportunity to do the movie for their TV network, and from there it just took off, and I just got that niche and just continued putting it out there. So even today, they still air The Sealed Letter on Peralta TV. Okay. So yes, I did it for Peralta TV, and today they still air it on Peralta TV.
Congratulations. And for y'all thinking about getting into production, it used to be there was only 3 ways in here in the Bay Area. Either go take the programs at Laney, or San Francisco City College, or UC Berkeley. There was no other real ways to get into production. Other people said they offered things, but it was San Francisco City College, Laney, or UC Berkeley, and I went to Berkeley and San Francisco City College.
So that's where you dabble into film?
Well, at Berkeley, I took creative writing and screenwriting.
Oh, okay.
But at San Francisco City College, I took production. But most of what I know is self-taught. Through Ram taught me most of what I know.
Right.
Shout out to Ram. History and Making Entertainment.
Boy. And Laney is also was a very good outlet for a lot of people to get into creative fields.
Yep.
Okay, so
and you also meet people.
A lot of people.
That network. So question, how many movies have you produced?
I've produced several short films, 4 documentaries, 3 music videos, and this is my first feature.
Okay.
This is the one, 3 Men and a Laptop?
Yes, 3 Men and a Laptop. I was trying to do a series with that one. I did part 1 and part 2.
I came to the premiere at the New Parkway.
Oh, yes, you did. I still have photos, too. I still have photos, and I appreciate that love. And it's all about filmmakers supporting each other.
Well, there's a lot of filmmakers that will testify that I'm funny style, but here's proof. If you're actually moving, if you're not just talking, if you're actually moving, Pharaoh shows up. And Pharaoh don't show up on the guest list. Pharaoh shows up, buys a ticket, tells other people to come. I will promote you and spend money with you if you're actually doing what you say you're going to do. Now, if you just want to keep holding conversations with me every time you see me in the club, you're going to keep getting the impression that I'm a funny style nigga. Because I respect action. I don't respect conversation.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? In fact, I went to your premiere there. I also went to your other premiere. We were in Jack London.
Yes.
And it was Nat Turner. She did a Nat Turner movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
You got pictures of that too? Because I was there too.
Yes, you were, sir, and I love that support you gave me. Yes. Excuse me. So yeah, Nat Turner. Actually, I did that for. What was that entertainment company? Oh my God, I can't. But it was for this brother who wanted to do. Inspirational shows when it comes to educational heroes and sheroes, and he wanted me and this other young lady to do a movie. I don't know if she did hers. She wanted to do it on African Queens. Okay. So, but I was inspired by Nat Turner because I love the way Nat Turner moved.
And you actually did yours.
Yes,
now, she could have been on to something because not too much longer after that they did the one movie. What's the Viola Davis or somebody was playing.
Fences?
No, they were African queens.
They
were warriors.
Okay, a warrior.
I know you're talking
king.
about.
Warrior King is a warrior.
So she did her.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Warrior King. I think it's Warrior King.
Viola Davis was in it.
Viola Davis. It was of the.
I think it was Warrior King.
It was
right?
the.
They was fighting the slave
sisters,
traders and they
the sisters, the warriors that the female soldiers that Black Panther was based off of those women.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good movie. I saw that movie. Yes.
I'm saying, but see how people could have an idea years before, but if you don't execute it,
somebody else.
Because when you think of it, the way the universe works is you get a good idea, right?
Right.
And that comes to you, right? And that's your moment. But if you don't execute, somebody all the way across America might also get another idea. So, man, when things come to you, you gotta get it cracking, man.
You got to, because like you said, the universe don't know. He'll just put it out there and somebody else will take that idea and you'll be like, wait a minute, I have that same idea.
And it ain't nothing like sitting at home watching somebody else. You be like, man, I thought about that shit 5 years ago.
I've done that.
And they get rich and you be like, man, I should have got it in.
Mm-hmm. So you're producing, writing films, you screenwriting, everything?
Yes, I write, produce, direct, act in my projects. I wear all the hats. I even do my locations. I do the scout location.
Okay.
I do everything. I make all the calls when it's time for production. I will make all the calls. Make sure everybody's on the set when they're supposed to send out the call sheet and all that. So, yeah.
That's like if you want to own a restaurant, you got to learn how to wash lettuce. You got to be in there from the beginning. You got to know every stage of the process, or else you're going to get taken advantage of.
Right.
And that's one aspect that I see. Sometimes youngsters come get at me, and they want to direct, and they want to do all that stuff, right?
Right.
They're like, man, blood movies like you. And I'm like,
I
started holding
Moody's cable, hold that boom mic.
I started holding boom pole. I was carrying C-stands and stuff like that.
Right.
I literally started at the lowest positions you could on a film production, and that's why I'm a self-contained unit now, because it's nice to be able to delegate, but there's not a job on the film set that I can't do. If push come to shove, I can do it myself, because that's why I started.
Exactly. That's the key. You don't want nobody to hold up your project.
Right. And that's one of the things about being a creative is that it's good to collaborate. And like they always say, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with a group. But if the group is playing, or if the group doesn't understand the actual work that it takes to put in, because I see some people like, as soon as I get my money right, no, it ain't really about the money. If you just relentlessly determined, you could do a project, but the thing is that if you get to collaborate with other people and they don't have the same passion and energy as you, it's not going to go.
Right.
So get with some like-minded folks, but also have the ability to go on your own if you have to.
That's true.
I don't recommend going on your own, because things are better when it's collaborative.
Right.
Bounce off ideas.
But you always have to be prepared that if you're really trying to do this, then you got to be able to step out on faith on your own.
True that.
And if people believe in you, they'll step with you.
Right. So, question: when it comes to your writing process, where do you draw the inspiration from?
When I get ready to write for any projects, I will actually pull inspiration from people. And that's one thing in my class with Laney College. They would tell us to go out and observe people, observe how the way they move, they action, the way they talk. And then we had to go back into the class and kind of write a little script about what we saw, what we observed, and then act it out. So that was one thing I learned from Laney. So I would look at my friends. It all depends on what I'm writing. I look at some of my friends and people I know, and maybe some of my main characters I love, like the Golden Girls. I love the Golden Girls. I love the Golden Girls. And when I was writing 3 Men in a Laptop, I drew from some of those characters from the game. The game, I like some of the characters in there, and some of my personal stuff, and like I said, just some of family and friends and people I observe, and I create my characters from that.
Okay. Sorry, I just had a fucking brain fart. Damn it. Damn. Oh, life over 50. What would you tell any aspiring filmmakers, film producers, writers? What advice would you give them?
I would say just keep pushing. Don't overthink anything. And I know it's a cliche when people say never give up, but that's true. We can't give up. We have to keep pushing. We're going to have the naysayers. We're going to have the doubters. You're going to have people telling you, hey, you shouldn't do this, or hey, you should write it this way. But to me, when I'm doing anything, I just like to go into prayers. I like to go into prayers and like to get clarity from the Most High God. I want to say, I can't compare myself
She will
with.
give you clarity.
Yes. Oh, yes, indeedy. So I can't compare myself with anyone else. I look at others and I'm inspired by what they do. I pick up a little bit here, a little bit there. But for me, in my creative process, I like to pray before I do anything. And when I pray, it's like God deposit everything in me, what I need to move forward to be creative. So I would say never overthink anything. If you pray and you ask God for something, go with it. Sometimes it may be out the box because we serve an out the box God. God is not in the box. He'll give you ideas that will blow your mind. He'll be like, God, is that you? Yes. So I would say don't overthink anything. If you have a vision, an idea, just move forward and just do it. You don't know if you'll succeed or fail unless you try and do it. So that's just me. I just do it. I just go for it.
Okay, that's what's up. Now you mentioned that you've done documentaries. What
Yes.
were some of the subjects of your documentary?
I did a documentary on Life is a Beautiful Struggle for the president of Laney College, and it was based on young people that start in college and some of those elders that come back to school for secondary education. So, and it kind of reflect on the young people, the elders that come back and told their story, their struggles, or of how it is getting into college and coming back to college. So it kind of focused on inspiring young people and older people to come back to college. Doesn't matter where you at in life, you can always get that secondary education. So it was inspiring for me to do that. And I did another one on fibromyalgia, and it talks about the pain that people have in their body when it comes to the fibromyalgia. So it was on that, and I think those were the two that I did for Laney College. Yeah, so it was an experience to do those two documentaries, but I would love to do a documentary when it comes to the Southern bounce music, because I'm a country girl.
Okay.
So there's a lot, the bounce music and, and just the Southern soul music, it's just a lot goes on in the South. And I would like to just capture some of that, So that's my thing. And also...
So who's the biggest bounce artist ever?
In the South? Oh,
Ever.
Ever? Oh, I would say...
this is going to be a test for you.
I would say, for me, Master P. I'm sorry. I love Master P.
Juvenile.
But, yeah. I like Juvenile, but Master P started it. Juvenile...
Juvenile was way bigger.
Yeah, he is now. I love Master P because he
first
came with
song was
Body.
called Bounce for the Juvenile.
Yes.
A lot of people don't understand. Juvenile with the 400 degrees and all that shit was his introduction to the nation. But his introduction and becoming the king of the bounce scene was he was a bounce artist. And a lot of people don't understand is that. So I'm old enough to remember when they didn't even listen to rap in some places.
Mm-hmm.
In Chicago, they listen to. See, out here in the Bay, when you say house music, people think of drag queen, all that.
Right.
But when you went to Detroit and Chicago, niggas listen to house.
Yeah.
You go to DC, they listen to go-go, which is a version of house. And if you went down to New Orleans, they listen to
house music. House music was like rave music in a sense.
And there was nothing. See, that was something special that happened in San Francisco with the drag queen, this and that. But in other places, it was bounce. It wasn't until the 90s, mid-90s, that the corporate took over and they wanted everybody on the same page, and they basically shoved rap music down everybody's throat, so nobody had their own regional sound no more. They wanted to be able to release rappers from New York or rappers from LA and have all of us only listening to those artists.
But I remember even in the early 90s, like even when I was in high school, I graduated in 92, they had house music and it was more dancing.
Yes, it
vibe.
was.
It was a dancing music. That's what house music.
And Baltimore is still strong with house music.
Yeah.
The vibe was different.
Yeah.
It was
Because you went to the dance, but somewhere along the line, they wanted everybody to listen to Doggy Style and The Chronic and Death Row. They wanted everybody to listen to either Bad Boy or Death Row. And a lot of radio stations, Clear Channel started buying up radio stations. Even here in San Francisco, Camille, they used to have Saturday nights they played house music. And they had a DJ named House Corelli. The first Sway and King Tech show would come on. And that's when you got your new rap. And then when Sway went off, it was then all house music. And then Clear Channel took over, and it was only Death Row, Bad Boy. That's all you heard. Because the corporate powers decided that we can't have each area having their own regional sound, having their own culture. We want everybody to listen to this cookie cutter music that we release from one place and cover the whole country with.
Right.
And so, here we are today.
Hey, there it is.
Here we are.
So back to you and your production. Your team. You have a team of staff that you want to shout out. Who you
Oh yes, for sure.
Give your people their flowers.
Oh God, yes. Thank you. Yes. For me, I do have a team. My sister girl Stephanie Turner Albridge. She's always had my back since day one.
That's Lily's mom.
Yes, that girl Lily. Yes. So yes, she definitely helps me out. My daughter, Novia Chuda, she helps me out. My son, Terrell, my nephew, because he went to school for documentaries. So, Donjere, I think he called himself Donnie. Okay, Donnie, I'm thankful for him coming out, being my light guy, and he does some of the audio. And I work with different cinema photographers, so definitely shout out to Eddie Langford, who I worked with on my last project. Brother Michael Cotton, I've worked with him on some projects. So I'm just thankful for just God bringing those people in my life when it's time for me to do production. People just comes through, they just come through. You know how it is, Farrah. When you're doing a movie, they come through. They be calling you, hey, man, what's up? It's that love.
Oh, yes, definitely. And where can people find your work at?
Yes. At this time, you can find my work on my YouTube channel. Okay. All my short films and documentaries are there. And that's Tiger Eye ENT1, and that's my YouTube channel. And of course, my Facebook handles. Facebook is Sandra A. Smith. My Instagram is Sandra Smith Films. TikTok Sandra Smith Films, and LinkedIn Sandra A. Smith.
Okay. As far as how do you when you got your project ready? Are you doing casting calls? Are you using services to bring in potential talent? How do you go through the process of selecting, your actors or actresses?
Yes, I do a casting call. I would post it on all the social media, but the majority of the time, people that I know that are true people and have your back whenever you do anything, I will call those people first and say, hey, I'm doing this movie. This is the characters I'm looking for. If you think you can play this character, because I kind of have characters in my mind when we're writing, and I'm quite sure you too, Farrah. When you write it, you know how your characters look. They talk to you when you're writing. My characters speak to me. I can see them. So when I'm casting, I'm trying to look for that character. And if I don't find that particular character, I want someone that's at least close to that character. So I do the casting call, and of course, I have my team like Stephanie. She would help me as well when I'm looking for talent. But basically, I would just post it on all the social media, and sometime on Craigslist.
Okay.
I would do it on Craigslist sometime.
Yeah, you got to get it out there. You never know who you might find.
That's true. That's
Somebody
true.
Be like, "Oh, I seen this ad. Let me go."
Right.
Next thing you know, they
But you know what?
on the stage. Like I got my start in Sandra's film. I like thank the Academy, but I'm gonna go back to where I started.
Yes. And some people have gotten their start, have started acting from my production, you know.
That's
So
what's up.
I'm thankful that I can be able to just shine a light on some of this amazing talent. The Bay is so full with so many amazing, yes. From
you can throw a stick and hit 9, 10, 12 people with a bunch of talent in their pinky.
yes, and that's what I love about the Bay Area is the talent that the Bay have, and just we coming together as filmmakers, as actors and producers and directors. Everyone, it's like this melting pot, and everybody kind of know everyone, and we try to network with each other and definitely go out and support each other when we have these screenings and everything. So I love the Bay because the Bay is kind of strong, when it comes to this production part, music, television, and film. The Bay is back on fire, baby.
Yes.
The Bay is
Now,
on fire.
Another question, because we all Bay. Have you taken your works out to any other states or anywhere?
Yes, for
Talk
sure.
about that journey.
LA, I've been in the LA Film Festival, which I
Okay.
won my first award for Best Short Drama, and that's LA International Film Festival. I went to New York International Film Festival, so I've been to New York. And Laney College sponsored me to go to New York because I was a success story that year. And the movie that time was just getting so many great reviews. So yes, New York, LA, San Diego, and Louisiana.
Okay.
And also, actually, the sealed letter was all the.
That's what's up.
God is good.
All the
God
time.
is good. Yes, He's good all the time. When you get up between 3 and 6 a.m. in the morning, say, Lord, I need you. Tell me what to do. Open these doors. I need some unexpected blessings, some favor coming right now. And there it is. You just don't know when that favor going to come. You don't know when that blessing going to come. And right here, this favor. This is favor right here.
Yes.
Because this brother here, he's been telling me he's going to get me on this show. He's been reaching out, and here we are. And that's prayers. Prayers work, because I'm like, Lord, I want to be able to get on.
Make it happen. I was like,
Yes.
I said, today we're going to make it happen.
And you made it happen, and I'm blessed because this is part of prayers. When you pray and ask God to open doors, to be on platforms, to be able to share what you do, your talent and your work, and He opened doors. You just don't know what door is going to open, and you got to take all those doors and run with it. Because this here, I tell you, you guys are doing an amazing thing right here with, Cognac Confessionals. I see you guys. I follow you guys. You give everybody in the Bay Area a chance to come and talk about what they're doing. So I'm grateful for this platform right here.
That's exactly that's the purpose of this.
And you guys are doing it. I mean, I see everybody on here. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be patient, Lord. My turn is coming. It's
So
coming.
what's your goals in the next 2 years? What you got planned ahead?
I say for the next 2 years, I have written 2 TV series.
Okay.
I want to be able to do TV series within the next 2 years. I'm hoping I can get it cracking for this year. I've written my first scary movie, and my daughter kind of encouraged me to do that because she was like, Mom, do scary movies. I'm like, I'm not into scary movies. I don't even like scary movies. I get scared when I watch scary movies, So I did that for her, and she would play the lead in that. But the next 2 years, I want to keep putting out more projects. But not only that, I want to collaborate with other amazing filmmakers. And in the next 2 years, I want to be doing some major Hollywood movies, TV series. I know the Bay Area, my sister girl called it the Baywood. Monique, she called this the Baywood. And yes, it is the Baywood. So if God blesses me to do major movies here, then so be it. But however way the blessing come, I want to do big things, And I think we all want to, as a filmmaker, take our career to next level where we're doing these multi-million-dollar movies, putting them out, working with, you work with some major artists, major actors in this industry. So, I want to be like this brother here. I want to work with some of those people, He got some major dogs in his movie. And that's what it's all about, just leveling up in this industry and taking your career to the next level. So that's why I see myself in the next 2 years, leveling up, doing major movies.
Okay. What Okay, so you mentioned scary movies. Scary movies were the shit back in the days. I think, for me, scary movies have taken they tanked after so long, but I think it's a great field that should be, because you got some psychological thrillers that could just be utilized. I need to do my thing.
But you did a scary movie, right? A vampire movie,
Nah.
right?
Yeah.
But that's like a scary horror, right? Still like a horror, scary, I guess. Yeah.
I think it's a genre that we could really tap into and do some super.
It's extremely profitable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very lucrative if you tap in and
It's
get
extremely
that.
profitable if done correct.
Yes.
Right.
What I fucked up with mine was I got so overconfident that I thought it was gonna be such a win, and I wanted to open the doors for people that I incorporated people who I shouldn't have into it, and everything became a mess, because I'm that type of dude that I thought I was gonna win so big. I was so overconfident. I thought I was gonna win that I was like, "Oh, I see you ain't won. I see you ain't never won. Y'all come roll with me, and I'm gonna get us all there," not knowing that this one has the pure intention of only standing by me enough to get some attention to do a moving on me. And this person, the reason why they never won is that because they just really just bullshitting. They just been just talking.
Right.
So now I'm out there. What they say when you're out there on the tightrope without a safety net, and I'm looking up and be like, "Damn, I fucked off my own momentum. I done made this convoluted mess trying to incorporate people and not shitting on people, and incorporating their ideas. And it's not like, as a filmmaker or any type of creative, when somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, blood, I got an idea. Or you know what you should do?"
Yes.
And you turn around and it ain't really what you would do, but you want to incorporate them, and now you work with them, and then you see their true nature. They just talking.
Yeah.
But now you out here working on and putting money in some shit that wasn't even your idea.
True.
And the person's idea is ain't putting
Nothing
no energy in.
Yes.
And now you going all the way over here. You done warped your whole thing to incorporate this person because you thinking, we're a team, we're going to win. Let them be a part of the victory.
Right.
Like Jay-Z said, you can't give back to the poor if you're one of them.
Okay.
Go get rich. And then if you want to come back and grab people, come back and grab people. But don't try to include people on the ground floor who don't have your same passion and energy. Because then you'll end up going in circles.
That's true.
In music now, it's possible to kind of go around the major labels because you have all that social media access. Is that possible in movies or no? Do you know? Ain't no way.
No.
Because I don't want to ask a dumb question, but I kind of want to understand.
Well, here go the thing. A few years ago, the movie thing was wide open, right?
Yes.
And that's how you got all these cats out of Detroit and Atlanta just went and got rich. Because, YouTube, everything builds on content, right?
Yeah.
Everything builds on content. And if you go back to 2015, one of the things you didn't have content for was urban blacks.
That's true.
I mean, of course, you had BET, but literally, you had a dude at BET who was the gatekeeper. And he was a Divine Nine type brother. So the movies that was coming out of Detroit and all that type of stuff, dude said that was basically beneath BET. See, the first wave of what they call now Tubi filmmakers was Detroit. Because there was a lot of people who didn't even want to make hood movies because people said it ain't no market for them.
Right.
And BET, which was the biggest platform at the time, was literally rejecting anything that they said was negative.
Right.
Well, them brothers like Murder Pain and all Dennis Reed and them out of Detroit took these movies to YouTube, and the movies would get 20, 30 million views.
Wow.
And then Tubi came along.
Yes.
Tubi and Amazon Prime came along, and they was trying to build their platforms.
Right.
So when these networks is trying to build their platforms,
they
they go to black folks first.
Remember the CW? Remember
So all of a sudden,
the WB?
So all of a sudden, Amazon Prime explodes, YouTube explodes because you got basically
color content.
Black movies that you couldn't see nowhere else.
That's right.
Now Tubi builds up into this thing where they got 100 million subscribers. YouTube, of course, is the giant. BET a couple years ago decides, oh, we're gonna launch BET Plus and we're gonna let all y'all alone. But there's not a black filmmaker in America at a certain point that wouldn't want to see a movie on BET, and we literally all got shit on. Funny thing is, the dude shit on me, and he ended up being one of my close friends' cousin.
What?
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though is
how
that
things work.
And then I would talk to my brothers in Detroit and Atlanta, and they'd be like, "Man, if we ever see," and they would name dude, if we ever see dude, we gonna do something to him because he wouldn't let. So BET once again was in a position where they could have really controlled the urban market. They didn't, and then Tubi jumps in.
Yeah.
When Amazon, once they built up their service, Amazon Prime, they decided, like a lot of CW, we don't need you niggas no more.
Exactly, and that's what's going on right
And
now.
Amazon went from
That's right.
paying people 15 cents
That's right.
per hour of watch to now it's less than 1 cent.
Really?
Relay, Voodoo, all those things. Like right now, I just got almost 1 million views on the Remy network, and they sent me $24.
Get out of here.
No, I ain't lying on these people. And that's Remy Ma, who supposedly understood the pain that independence is going through. So she launched the network to get that. And they're paying literally damn near the same rate as Amazon. Like if people sit there and watch a whole movie, you get paid 1 cent. So 1 million views literally got me about $20 some dollars.
Oh my God.
So with that being said, the door is the door is closed on making money except for Tubi. And now Tubi has gotten so selective that Tubi will say, I'll rock with you, Real, but you can't come rock with me directly.
Yeah.
You got to go sign to dude over there distribution, and then he got to give me the movie.
That's true.
Well, dude over there says, I know you want, as a filmmaker, I know you want to get to Tubi because that's your only access to get real money. Well, you got to give me 50%. Wow. And you email the movie to me, and then I email it to them, and you give me 50%.
Wow.
Because they're not even gonna talk to you directly.
That's cold.
Same thing with Netflix.
That is gangster. Yeah, that is.
I know a white dude whose film, and they do this to all indie filmmakers. I know a white dude whose movie got Netflix said we're interested in your movie, but Netflix said okay, you can't. Same situation. You can't hand us the movie directly. You got to give it to this aggregator.
Yes, that's exactly what they call
it.
it.
And the aggregator say, give us 40%. Like, but they already said they want the movie. I'm just handing it to you to them. Oh, I need 40%. So now he down to 60%. Then Netflix says we're available in 38 countries and 76 different languages and dialects.
Right.
You have to
go to this person,
dub it, closed caption it into all of them.
Right.
Okay. Well, I got a company of it. No, we only got a special company that we use, and they want. So you get your movie on Netflix.
By the time you get 35% maybe.
If you're lucky.
Oh my God.
And this is another game that Netflix plays.
35% of 1 cent.
Oh my God.
Well, no, that's what Netflix might say we'll give you 200,000.
Great, it was good.
But your 200,000 by the time it actually gets to the platform, you get maybe 30,000-40,000. Now this is the trick. Because Netflix is right over there in Los Gatos. I talked to some people over there. Netflix has decided that we will watch anything with black people in it. So instead of giving Sandra Smith 250,000, even though they're gonna want to dime you,
right?
Their basic standard deal is a $250,000 deal. So you say, well, okay, that's not bad. Nigerian filmmakers, they give them 20,000-30,000.
What?
So then they decided, you know what? We don't have to give Sandra Smith $250,000 because black people will watch anything with black people on it.
Hey, that's
So
why
what-
when you
so
see, you go through your menu, you see all these diaspora movies, all these other things, and it's like.
Because they're paying the Ghana and Nigerian filmmakers about 10% what they would pay us, and they figure, why should I pay Sandra Smith $250,000 when black people just gonna watch whatever black people? So we bring the Nigerians over. Now the British Nigerians,
black.
now the British Nigerians can even do the same accent as us.
That's true. That's true.
So they'll put them in a movie because they'll sound like us, they look like us, and they'll put it out there as black content, but they paying them dimes, and they no longer need to pay me and you.
Right.
Because, see, we can't do a movie on Netflix with the production levels that they require and only get 20, 30,000. See, we could do a Netflix movie, but we would end up spending a certain level of bread.
You got cameras,
Yes,
you got cameras
that
that cost 10 bands or more.
Right.
Wow. So that's
So
where
it's a cold game. So the way the game is set up now, 5-6 years ago, it was independent filmmakers was really getting money.
Hey, Lori.
At this point right now, they've limited all your options. Like for instance, I just got a royalty statement last week. Right?
Right.
My movies like Basketball 316,
That's a good one.
Which is
and
still
my
on
movie
Peacock.
Her Leather Coat got me in a position where, oh shit, I'm rich.
Right.
Then I get my royalty statements for the other movies, the more recent movies, and these people talking about I owe them money.
What?
Well, see, one of those deals that a lot of distribution companies will give you is you've produced Julia Stiles, right? These companies will sit down and say, we're going to take Julia Stiles from you and put it out there, right?
Right.
But we're going to charge you $35,000 of marketing, and we're going to charge you $40,000 distribution. So you negative $75,000 on top. But then you say, well, if y'all doing all this promotion and marketing, I should be on the Jennifer Hudson show.
Right.
I should be on Sway. It's not.
Right.
Well, it's a lie. They're not actually doing any of this because they're gonna take your movie and frisbee it out there. If it blows, cool. If it don't blow, but it's a no lose situation for them because the first $75,000 will go to them. Then any money after that, y'all will split it.
Yeah.
So if your movie makes $125,000,
Right.
you're gonna get about $25,000.
After the split.
Is that less all the splits?
After the splits.
Well, that first $75,000 is going to them.
Yeah.
Then you
that's
split.
Wow.
Yeah,
But then you start getting into
and then you're gonna split.
the pennies.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a cold
Well,
game.
see, you gotta understand.
Yeah.
You gotta
We're
understand.
just learning
If you
all
go
this
to
now.
if you go to Amazon, that's when you get to get into pennies. But now, if the distribution company gets a hold to you, they're gonna take you to Peacock. They're gonna take you to Hulu. They're gonna take you to Tubi.
Right.
They're gonna take you to those platforms where real money is gonna come in. But like I said, they got a built-in cushion
Yeah. Oh yeah.
of that $75,000, and then they go 50-50 with you on everything left. So if you look up as a filmmaker, you done spent $10,000 making your movie, and your movie grosses $200,000. Be like, okay, that was cool return on my money.
Right.
But then after they get through nickel and diming you,
and then you gotta take that 125, and then you can only get 75.
right?
Wow.
Well, no, that 75, you gonna split
So
that.
you gotta split
Three
the
ways.
Right.
Three ways.
Wow.
This is like old record deals.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
just about to say that it is like old records.
Well, the
deals.
thing was,
They would
it's
do that,
a
yes.
gift and the curse.
That's exactly
Because the
like
gift
it
was
is.
that nobody was paying attention to black movies. There was a period where, of course, you had the best man. You had Hollywood productions.
Right,
But as
right.
far as
Going crazy.
independent black movies, nobody cared.
Yeah.
BET wasn't showing them. TV One ain't showing them. Nobody cared.
Nobody.
Well, them brothers out of Detroit and brothers out of Atlanta started making these movies and getting them on YouTube and stuff like that, and they was getting millions of views.
Yeah.
And the industry looked up and said, "Oh wait, there's a market for that."
Yeah.
Well, then Tubi came along and kind of cornered that market, and they was paying everybody correctly.
Right. And also you got the
And then the greed came in,
There you
and now
go.
they squeeze everybody.
There you go.
And then you
Especially
also
for
got the
filmmakers like
lane
me now.
for people who's doing web series.
Awkward black girl. But you could really transition. Like Issa Rae did Awkward Black Girl, and Awkward Black Girl literally got reformatted and went to HBO. You know, you got what's this other joint? Even stuff like P Valley. P Valley started off as a play. P Valley was actually a play.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they down south. They did it was a play, but you had people was able to People was able to transition into these platforms. Well, now a lot of that is closed off, and as you see, they just bought Paramount and all that, so they're consolidating it even more to where there's really only 3 or 4 ways to get out.
Wow.
So a lot of people don't realize if one company owns Paramount, CBS, HBO, this one, that one, then there's only one guy you can see, and that guy don't like you. Yeah.
That's the cold game we in right now as filmmakers. It's hard for us to get our work out there and to really make money. But you know what? And I can understand exactly what you're saying. You know, I guess I'm just this person that truly just walk by faith and trust God in everything I do. And I'm always asking God, you know, with my projects, just allow it to get out there, allow the right people to see it, you know, so I can make the money, because that's what we do. We ain't doing this for no hobby. We're trying to make money off our project because we pour our money into it.
It's come down. I think it's gonna come down to marketing.
Marketing is a huge access when it comes to what we're doing. We have to have this marketing team to be able to push our projects out there. But I guess I'm just this faith-built person. I just walk by faith, believe, and everything is timing.
You got to get back to just like back in the day. Music had A&Rs, and remember everybody had a street team, radio station.
Yes. Oh my God, I was just talking about that today.
Who would go out there and
I was just talking about that.
Yes,
right.
We got to get back to that.
Yes, street team. Yes.
We got to get back to that.
Along those lines, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna actually save filmmaking. That's gonna save black filmmakers, melanated filmmakers. What's gonna save them? But a lot of cats now is young and they not understanding it. Is what they used to call the chitlin circuit.
Yeah. Yes.
See.
Yeah. You can't forget about this.
Fox, Amazon, and them can't control if you go to Louisiana and screen your movie in 40 different cities. If you go and you say from Clarksdale, Mississippi, all the way over to Montgomery, it's 60 cities along the way, and I'm gonna screen my movie in every city. See, Tyler Perry actually showed us the way. Tyler used to show his plays in places that you don't show plays. He'll go to the Army. He'll go to the Veterans Center, whatever. And let me tell you something. I'm going to get this out. If you go to Thibodaux, Louisiana, or you go to Lake Charles, or you go to Lafayette, and you do the old school, you go to the black radio station and say, tomorrow night I'm having a screening. And you drive all over town and hand out flyers. There ain't no algorithm. Ain't none of that can stop you. The whole town is going to come out and come see you.
Right.
See, nowadays people think promotion is putting up some posts on the social media. Well, the algorithm going to restrict you, and nobody's going to see it. The only way to really beat these people at their game is you got to really actually go out there. And you can't be bougie. Exactly. You got to put your feet on the ground. You're going to have to, because here's the thing. They spend billions of dollars on these presidential campaigns and all that, right? But it still comes down to people holding rallies and going out there and shaking hands in Des Moines, Iowa. You got to go out. If you're willing to go out there and actually
make it happen,
touch the people,
got to shake hands and kiss.
You got to go to the South.
Go
to Texarkana. Go to Rain, Louisiana. Go to Jackson, Mississippi. Go to Meridian, Mississippi. Go to Pritchard, Alabama. If you actually willing to go touch the people where they at, it's gonna be successful. But if you just uploading and emailing and sitting back in California at the bar talking about, man, I got this internet marketing campaign. Well, guess what? They're gonna put an email blast for your movie, right? And then an hour later, Ryan Coogler's movie come, and then here go the Avengers. Nobody's gonna remember that they heard anything about your movie.
Right.
You gotta be consistent. Then also, because we at the end of Negro celebration couple of weeks. That's what I call it.
Ain't no Rock Nation coming to save y'all.
You know what? I want to just piggyback what you were saying about the Chitlin Circle, and not only that, the street promotion. Because even when I was doing my music, that's what we did. We had street team from city to city, to state to state. You had someone going out there, putting your posters out there, making sure that
I was the street team for Def Jam.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Putting
And I
stickers
was
on the
When I
bus
say
stop.
the, my region was Sacramento to Fresno.
Yes.
And I was literally expected to touch
Yes.
everything between
That's
Sacramento
right.
to Fresno.
Posting everything on poles and stuff, and
Nicole,
look, yes,
and
I
the
was
thing
do
about
that.
it, like to touch on what you said, the easiest thing this is the double-edged sword when it comes to social media. If you got 1,000 followers, right? Every follower you got has 2,000 followers. Every follower they have has 3,000 followers. So the number grows exponentially. If everybody shared, the word will be out. That's how simple social media is in theory.
Yes.
But like you said, the shadow banning, the this and that. So you look at people now go, man, ain't no excuse. You should be everywhere. Ain't no gatekeepers. Ain't no this.
Yes,
ain't no
it is
that.
gatekeepers.
Man, y'all just did it. It's like, man, shut the fuck up.
Yes,
it is.
it is.
Like-
Shit happens. People get shadow banned.
Like
the
I
easiest things are not as easy as they appear to be. But you do have to, like we said, put boot to ground.
That's true.
No diss to La Russell, but he's out here selling the dream. He's selling the dream. Because here goes the thing. Sometimes he'll slip up and he'll say certain things. Like 2 years ago, he was at a Diddy party. How did this backyard rapper from Vallejo, who wasn't charting, be in the room with Diddy now? How was this dude already on Rock Nation's radar? It's the same thing like they did with Chance the Rapper. They told you Chance the Rapper was this independent dude who just came up off of following. Then you find out his daddy worked for Obama. His daddy worked for Obama. His uncle was a major player at YouTube. And then you realize why every time during a certain period of time, if you went on YouTube looking for rap music, Chance the Rapper was suggested to you. Chance the Rapper was performing at the Grammys with a full choir without even having the album out. How the fuck you at the Grammys on stage on CBS without that? How is La Russell in there? Because the industry had already picked Chance.
That's true.
And the industry had already picked La Russell because they want to sell you the dream that you could. All you gotta do is just work hard. And if you work hard enough, suddenly you sitting there with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and everything you say on Twitter is suddenly the trending topic.
Right.
And if you really are independent, you'll think, wow, I'm just not working hard enough. If you're not chosen by the industry,
Come on now.
it ain't just a matter of hard work or talent. Because, like he said, even if you build a huge social media following, suddenly you're going to get shadow banned. Suddenly the algorithm ain't going to feature you. There's certain things that they'll do to turn the plug off you, and then suddenly this other independent is all of a sudden, like for instance, Doechii drops a single, and suddenly she's #1 female artist in the world.
Yeah.
She's winning Grammys over Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. I hate to use the word industry plant, but when you see these supposed to be independent artists coming out of nowhere and they're getting burned that Lauryn Hill couldn't get.
Right.
They're getting burned that Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, they're getting burned that these artists can't get. They even once tried to tell you that Sexy Red was independent. They keep selling this dream to independence that it's just a matter of hard work because they want to say it's a matter of
you in
merit.
the sharecropper mode to where you figure, I just need to stay on the plantation a little longer, keep picking potatoes.
All I gotta do is spit, and then you look up and you see. But once you really know the game, you'll see there's nowhere in the world this person was rapping in their backyard, and YouTube, Twitter, and major networks decided we're gonna lead the news off with you all across the world. Come on now. I mean, you know, and I'm saying that that's no knock on their channel, because people, that's no knock or no hate, because Lord, I wish the industry would be like, Pharaoh, it's your turn. I wish the fuck they would. So I ain't mad at them. I did. The man who pushed the button didn't push the button for me. So I ain't gonna be bitter because if they ever do push the button for me, I ain't gonna be like, oh no, I can't accept this because it's not fair to others.
Right. It's like, this is my time, my season, let me go for it.
Right.
I understand what you're saying on the Russell thing, but I like
very
the
talented
organic,
artist.
Yeah, I like the organic nature of what he's doing. And here's the thing.
It appears organic.
I get what you're saying. Once again, you know me. I look at both sides of it. Devil's advocate.
Rock Nation really did their thing over the last couple of years, building him up, and then they timed it just right.
I get it
to coincide at the Super Bowl that happens here in the Bay, and suddenly, we're gonna sign dude. Whoop de whoop. Man, y'all been pushing the button for dude for 2 years.
You know. That's the game.
I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's 100%, but I do know there's a pathway to what you're saying, and there's logic to your statement. I do understand that.
2 years ago, LaRussell is in Diddy parties. You mean to tell me 2 years ago LaRussell was hotter than The Boy? Hotter than I Am Sue? Like if they would decide that we're going to get some Bay Area artists, there's people that was 10 times hotter than LaRussell. But the machine picked him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's no knock on LaRussell. LaRussell's talented, and I got LaRussell's music, and anything he does on social media, I repost it because I like the positivity that he's kicking. I like the shit he do with the kids. I like everything, and he presents himself in a joyful manner. You ain't got to be mad at the world. You know, he presents himself in the world. I support everything. I support everything that the brother do, and you can go on my iTunes right now. I've spent money with him. That's the best way to support. I buy his albums. I really fuck with dude, but I also know that it ain't purely organic. But I'm actually thankful that because there was a period that if you wasn't talking about the most ignorant shit in the world, you couldn't get no looks in the back.
Right.
And I know people personally who was no part of ignorant who played ignorant to get on.
Right.
So he ain't presenting nothing ignorant. So I am thankful that when they pick somebody that I think is talking about something.
Right.
So I'm thankful for that. So it's not no hate, but I'm just trying to express to other independents, if you think you out here, wow, I'm grinding 24/7 and I can't get on like blood. Hold on. It ain't a matter of your work ethic. The machine ain't pushed the button for you.
And that's the sad part because there's so many talented, gifted people.
Right.
And like you said, the machine has not pushed the button for them, but they putting in the work. They're grinding. They're doing everything they can to get their shit out there as well as themselves because we all branding.
But that's one thing we be thankful. If y'all is going to get behind somebody, get behind a brother like that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because there's some way worse cats out here. They got charisma and all that. And if you give them that push, a wave of ignorance is going to sweep across the region. I remember when it was the hyphy movement was on. Part of the reason what killed the hyphy movement is they literally went and picked some of the most retarded niggas to try to get out there. And it was wild. Niggas playing with their nose and all kinds of shit.
Now that was a movement.
It was a movement because you really had some cool artists in it,
right.
But some clown niggas ended up in the front too, and that kills movements.
That is so true. It does.
I hear you. What does 2026 look like for you?
Wow, I can say right now it has started with an explosion for me, and I'm thankful for that, to be on the cover of Global Grind magazine in January. So that was a blessing to, of course, be here with you guys today. I'm thankful for that, and I had an interview with yesterday with Influential Women magazine, which I'll be in their magazine. So, I mean, I'm looking for major doors to open. I'm looking for more opportunity to present themselves. And I'm like, paying opportunities. Hello, sister got to get paid in 2026. So it's just, I'm just looking for a lot of great things to happen and just to connect and collaborate with a lot of other beautiful filmmakers here to give me an opportunity to work with their projects and them to come and work with me. So I'm just looking for some great things to happen. I'm just excited about what God is about to do. That's just me. Okay.
Now, we just had the Black Joy Parade in Oakland last week. Were you out there?
I was out there. Oh my God. It was like,
it's the first year
it was a sea of blackness, baby. Oh, all these beautiful melanin people out there. I mean, it was just packed. I had just come back from the Mardi Gras. I was in Louisiana for the Mardi Gras. I got back Saturday night, and my daughter was like, let's go to the Black Joy Parade. I'm like, let's do it. And I'm filming it, right? I'm doing my little day in life of a filmmaker. That's my thing I do. And she's like, Mom, let's go get some food and drinks. I'm like, I'm filming. I'm enjoying the parade. What's up? She was like, well, didn't you just get back from the Mardi Gras? I'm like, but this is the Black Joy, baby. This is the Black Joy. So it was good to see so many beautiful people out there, to show so much love, and the entertainment with Maya was just, it was all that. Everybody was just showed up and showed
And she still looks good.
Oh yeah, mine is bad.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
I went and seen my niece had volleyball, so I went to go see that. I didn't even march with my frat this year.
Oh yeah,
so
they did have the brothers out there and the sisters. Yes.
Yeah, this is the first year I didn't participate. But
Yeah, mine looks good.
Yes.
I would love to see.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
What's up, Granberry? What's up, bro?
I was trying to do that, but I don't know where it was at.
Salute. You gotta go on Facebook.
Oh, it's on Facebook? Oh, I thought it was on Instagram. Oh, my God. It's on Facebook.
Shout out to Sean Granberry. Hey, Granberry. I heard the word you doing a fashion show or something down at Rooted. What's happening? Talk to us.
We there. So we got, this is the end of, like I said, Negro spiritual celebration, couple of weeks. You got all this stuff that happened during this Negro appreciation sort of couple of weeks. You got Super Bowl, you have NBA All-Star, you have Grammy musical celebration, all these things. You got Winter Olympics going on, and then you got I know what I want to hit on real quick, because y'all film 2 filmmakers here. We just had some bullshit jump off last week.
What's that?
And it's a delicate subject in a sense, but it's the sweep under the rug shit.
Okay.
So you had Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. Shout out to Frat Delroy. Prince Hall and not at all. Out there doing the speech, accepting, presenting, and you had the guy with Tourette's that said the hard R. And I watched it. It's interesting because personally, actually, I'll get y'all take on that. Let's kick into that for half a sec.
Well, shouts out to Delroy and Michael B. Jordan. They showed what level of professionalism that they have, that they was able to maintain their professional composure. And because I look at it like this. See, I'm a race man. That's what they used to call us. The people that's for that, right? And anytime I'm ever in front of a camera, I always look at it as I'm one of the people that I really take that seriously, that I'm not just representing me, I'm representing my family.
Like Chris Rock said, you don't fight in front of...
Right. Well, I mean, I would have slapped Chris Rock if I was Will Smith.
You funny.
Well, he disrespected his wife. I would have... I ain't Will. I'd have put him out. They'd have to come get him off that stage. But I understand in moments like that, you representing the black people. Yeah. So I look at it like, what would Jackie Robinson and them type of dudes would have done? They endured that type of shit with dignity.
Right.
Even though it's a completely undignified moment and it's unfair, I understand the concept of, if I go over there and beat the shit out of Tourette's dude's ass, black people are so violent, he overreacted. Look what he did off of words. But then that would be me. I also know that 1 million other black people is going to be judged off my actions.
My bones, but names are never.
And I'll take that back about Will. Smith and Chris Rock. I would have beat Chris Rock ass, but I would have beat it backstage. But Chris Rock would have got touched. But I would have did it backstage. Because on one hand, I'm one of the people, the adjective of I can be just as ignorant as I am intelligent really fits me. So I would have made Chris Rock pay for that shit, but I also would have been cognizant of that. Just like certain things, like some cats wear dresses in the movies, right?
Right.
I got a grandson who's like a son to me.
Right.
There's not enough money that you could pay me for dude to sit there and look at me in a dress. Now, if you tell me he got kidney cancer and the only way we can buy a kidney for him to keep him alive is $400,000, then I'll be like, well, give me that motherfucker. But it wouldn't be. But my price would be to save my grandson's life.
Right, to save his life.
It wouldn't be to buy a car or a better life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I know that I would have wanted to beat Tourette dude's ass. I might have been like, nigga, your mama. But in that moment,
right,
I would have did what Delroy and them did.
And he said, man, hand me that dress and that check.
What would you have done, Sandra?
Well, I'm a lady, so I got the dress anyway. So
no, I'm talking about in regards to, like you said, dude out there shouting nigga and stuff while you up there accepting them.
Oh no. Oh yes, when yes, I seen that. Oh no, I'm quite sure it would have been some fist fight or maybe or table turning, chairs throwing, stuff like that. And then you would have your people like, what you said about him, and they would have jumped in and all that. Right. So it would have been some crazy stuff going on.
So Sandra keeping it real. I'm keeping it fake. I would have waited until backstage. Hey, blood. Who the fuck you think you talking to? But up on that microphone with the whole world listening, oh, that's really unfortunate.
And
peace and love, everybody.
All right, Flodge, what's your take?
I'd have got him backstage, but
we would've got him.
But sometimes you can't, man. You got
one of
his
them
wife though right there in front of the whole world. Yeah. I can't see myself jumping on stage though. That just ain't me. I'm more of a, hey man, what you?
Right. But you see, you would have had your people in the audience to do all that. While you on stage, right? Your people in the audience gonna check him and take care of him.
People on Twitter would have been calling me fake as fuck when they found out what I did backstage.
Right, exactly.
It would have went from, okay, Pharoah conducted himself with dignity, strong black man. They felt like, man, you acted a plumb fool back with the camera.
I just don't feel like that platform. You're a comedian. I get it. That's not the platform. To the man and his wife, you don't know what this. They going through all this publicly, but at the house it could be glasses broken, tables flipped over.
No dignity.
Here you come. And you like,
white out.
You pouring lighter fluid
what
on
it do? What's happening?
And then be talking about, man, what was wrong with that brother?
But in all reality, I can't say I would have socked him up though, but we would have had a serious conversation though.
I'd have got him backstage.
Well, yeah, but like I said,
Lori said she'd have caught him in the hallway on his way out.
In the studio, you would have the people that's in the audience to do handle your business. I guess I would have prayed for him.
Really?
Here's the thing.
Just 2 minutes ago, you said furniture was moving.
Yeah, all that would have been moving. Yes. But then I had to say, Lord, forgive me, because I know I was wrong, Lord. I should have just let you deal with it.
But are you wrong for beating a man's ass who's in your biggest moment of your life? The whole world is watching you. You get this award. Your family there crying, and they go, nigger!
Yes, just to say, you know what, my family.
Are you wrong for beating his ass?
No. But I guess some people like to turn the other cheek and all that good stuff. But like I said, you would have had your peep in the audience to take, to attack him and do whatever you got to do. But yes, I see what you're saying. But that was totally disrespect. But hey, it is what it is. This is the time we live in today.
I think this is that thin line, because then you have both sides of this coin where they use, this is one of them ones where it's like they do that shit and they put you in this predicament, because then you remember everybody's so sensitive about people with disabilities and affiliations and alphabets and all this shit.
You don't have a disability.
Yeah. So if you, and that's what I'm saying, I get it completely. This is one of them, you really got to be Master Fuji, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Miyagi, or one of them Confucius. You got to really sit and do.
Because I'm one that I have different restraints.
Yeah.
When it comes to big money involved.
Right.
You're not gonna fuck my money.
Right.
And that's the thing.
Right. I guess I'm gonna
you can sit here Right, because you can sit here
but
and...
then I am impulsive and I have a bad temper, so I don't know. I might be like this.
I just
here.
developed this shit hella quick, and this is what happened. Oops.
Hey.
But
Yeah.
listen to me. This is one of the things that happens where I think this scenario, and also the part that we didn't talk about yet, this was pre-recorded. It wasn't live. So you actually could have edited it out.
Right.
Because there was a Free Palestine or whatnot statement that was made, and that didn't make the live broadcast. Mm-hmm. So once again, this is where they're playing
Free Palestine
in your face.
is more offensive than nigger.
But he said something else before the nigger. He said something nigger. He said something before that.
Hold on.
He said ignorant nigger or stupid
Same
nigger or
show.
something.
Same show. Somebody
Same
said
show.
Free Palestine.
And it got edited out of the show.
I didn't even know
So,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, because they edited it out.
They edited
Will
it out.
Smith and what's it
Oh,
called?
no, we
No,
talking
we
about
ain't gonna-
Michael
we
B.
don't-
Jordan.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
no.
talking about something else.
No. So,
Okay.
here's the thing with that is, and I'm going to applaud those brothers for having some restraint
And
on
they
it.
did. They really
And
did.
because they're eccentric pieces in a zoo. They're not in a zoo, because they revolve cages, but a lot of you niggas is mentally caged. You'll get that at 3 in the morning. But we're on display. I'll just say that. We're intrinsic pieces on display, and you're given these platforms and these situations where you get prodded, and only reason people go see the circus when you see the lion tamer, the dude that does the bear,
Right.
all that, and Evel Knievel, everybody want to see that. Yeah, you had a small percentage that people want to see him jump the Grand Canyon on a fucking tricycle or BMX. Most people want to see the motherfucker crash. Let's keep it real.
And that's why
this is
the
that
90s.
situation here because this was a high pressure, this was a high cerebral cortex situation when you really peel back the layers of this shit, because they could have went dumb, and then what you would have had was all this outpouring outrage of people with disabilities or situations and afflictions. See, we don't matter, but we don't matter.
You matter. You matter.
We don't matter. This was, and like I said, the bigger picture was the whole comment could have been edited out, because when Michael B. Jordan stopped speaking, there was a pause. It wasn't like he was in the middle of talking about what he was talking and it happened during his speech. So a pause or an edit out would have made the dialogue off. And also, like I said, you had somebody else that had said a Free Palestine, said something, and it was completely edited out in real time. So this is a situation, once again, where these people is playing in your face. And they doing it, and they playing in your face, they always will play in your face. But I do commend those brothers
for holding their peace.
They conducted
themselves because they didn't do the Will Smith.
Okay.
You'll get that at 3 in the morning.
And that's why I missed the 90s. I was listening to House of Blues in the 90s. And there was this world famous comedian. And he cracked a joke. I ain't going to say the brother's name. He cracked a joke about how much he loved bacon. And he said that he loved bacon so much, that's why he couldn't be a Muslim. And he said, shoot, I feed Farrakhan ass a bacon sandwich.
Oh, yeah,
We get backstage, a group of brothers walked up, and they was FOI. And they said, hey, we want to have a word with you. And this dude said, I'm not Farrakhan, but I'm his representative. Since you're going to feed him a bacon sandwich.
Feed me one.
Exactly.
That's right.
Dude said, oh, it was just jokes, this and that. So dude said, it was about 8 of them. Dude said, okay, go back on the stage, get the mic. I don't care who's up there performing. Get the mic and apologize for your disrespectful words to the minister. And he said, nigga, I ain't doing that. What the fucking joke? Fuck wrong with these niggas? They proceed to literally stomp this man out. Right?
Right.
But there's nobody there filming it.
Right.
There's no cameras. So after they get through stomping this man out, dude turns to me. He's completely composed. He said,
Who was there?
yeah, I'm right here. I was holding the conversation with dude when they said, excuse me. So they stomped blood out. He turns to me and he says, "Are you a friend of this man?" I'm like, "I just met the nigga just now." Right? Which I really did, but I also thinking like, "Oh, you're his friend. Now we got to give you the business." And it's a no-win situation.
Right.
And dude says, "Okay, we just had to teach this brother a lesson, as you can see." He said, "Can I count on you to make sure that this man gets medical aid? And when he revives, tell him about, tell him about the error of his ways. Can I count on you, brother?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got him." And dude said, "Thank you very much." And then they walked off, really disciplined. Sharp brothers in suits. So I wake blood up.
You said you wake him up?
Yeah, he was out. I wake blood up. I even went out to the bar, got ice. Helped the nigga up and shit like that. But the thing is that this comedian actually had a reputation of being this type of dude.
Right.
And they literally had him back there screaming like a bitch. And there was a couple other witnesses there, but like I said, nobody had no cell phones. So nobody there was no documentation of this completely humiliating moment.
Allegedly. It's a dream you had.
I was actually there. But the point of what I'm saying though is that it's a lot of people get away with shit like yelling nigga or Chris Rock, this and that, because everything is being under surveillance. So some people get comfortable with disrespect because they know since all eyes is on you, you have to be dignified, you have to do that. But in the 90s, you could haul off
and get fucked
beat
up.
somebody's ass.
Saying some dumb shit.
So you have to watch what the fuck you saying. In the case of this particular comedian, if he'd have been willing to apologize and he wasn't so dismissive, like, man, get these niggas in my face, it's a fucking joke.
Right.
He wouldn't have wouldn't have received that.
And knocked out.
Yeah.
For the count.
And and he's a hilarious dude. Y'all seen him in hella movies, legendary shit, and he got touched up something awful. But in this modern day era, you really got to play like how Delroy and Michael B. Jordan played it. They really came off as dignified and above it all, and they really kept a professional composure.
Salute to them brothers. Like I said, that is a tough situation to be in because, like I said, you have because we can all trigger into.
Not yet, Lloyd.
We can all trigger into the. You talk about 50 and T.I. We can talk about that whack ass distraction if y'all want to. I mean,
really to tell the truth, man, I don't know the brother personally. You know what I'm saying? I've never even been around him, 50.
Yeah.
But I can tell you the persona that he's embraced the whole time he's been in the public eye is not that of a nigga I fuck with. I don't fuck with niggas like him. He messy like a bra.
I know.
I don't fuck with niggas like him, man. He always got he like a lot of these crash outs out here. A lot of niggas that act tough, that's really feminine energy that they got. They really feminine energy, and that's why they shooting up shit and they can't control their emotions. They always fucking with people, always doing shit. Then I don't respect blood at all.
Y'all take on it. I give mine last.
I don't know enough about it to comment on it. To be honest, I'm just kind of recently hearing about it. The reason why I didn't look into it is because I love both of them as artists, and I just feel like, is this a publicity stunt? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. I ain't looked it up. I ain't did nothing. I don't want to see black men in hip hop who are successful arguing about nothing, even though I know it's more to it than that. Like, it's actually like real shit. Like, people are actually people, like, first and then artists second. So I don't know enough about it to comment on it.
Right. That's why I was careful to say I don't know 50, but I don't like his persona that he puts out.
Right.
And it could be just him playing a role. But I truly dislike the persona that he projects to the world.
Right. For me, like this brother was saying, I don't know the whole depths of what's going on, but I know it's supposed to be between some rap battle between him and T.I. T.I. didn't do it or whatever. I don't know the scenarios behind it. But, when you start attacking innocent people like his wife, T.I. wife, and of course the son came out, because that's defending mom. I understand that's mom, defending mom. But then when Tina posted something just to encourage, then he started attacking Missy. I'm like, what is going on? She didn't say nothing about the incident, nothing.
Right.
She
just folks
should
mind their
business. So give a rundown, whichever one of y'all.
Well, I've personally seen T.I. get drugged out the club in Atlanta behind acting a donkey about her. He will go in over her.
That's his wife.
And he done went upside. He stole on Floyd Mayweather
That's
over
his
her.
Wife.
So I know T.I. will burn down a fucking building.
That's his
over
wife.
her.
Honey, yes.
So
so
even if it was a publicity stunt,
okay, right.
Fucking 50 went too far.
Yes, but when you go and type, and like I said, Tina was only trying to encourage, just a positive message.
That was a Jade subpar.
So all these people starting to get involved.
50 and Nicki Minaj keep posting this shit, claiming that Jay is a pedophile and shit like that, and I'm sitting there like, fuck Nicki Minaj and fuck 50.
She showed her.
Anybody that plays along with them Trump people and get to pointing that pedophile, how you running with Trump and you claiming somebody a pedophile when he's the main nigga in the files? Yeah. It's all about him. Right. He's the fucking pedophile.
Right.
Y'all hate these other brothers so much that you gonna let this man put a battery in y'all back and get on social media and attack. And I don't care what nobody say. Jay-Z and Beyonce is black excellence to me.
There you go.
They just two niggas.
No, that's black excellence.
Y'all better stop giving these. That's the problem with people. People put people on pedestals and they all shit.
Well, it ain't about being a pedestal, but
they do wrong. They do shit just like anybody else. We can't sit around
and pretend like everybody's equal and all that. Like in my family, everybody equal. I am the fucking shining star. Ain't nobody equal. I'm the most capable thing that my ancestry and bloodline has ever produced.
Look, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
I hear you.
we ain't all equal. Now we all equal maybe before the eyes of God.
Come on,
but in our talents and stuff like that, if I was to try to pretend like I'm regular, I do shit that is millions of people across this country and all around the world wish they could do. There's things I can do with minimal effort that other people would take a lifetime to do. So we ain't all equal. We all equal before God because we're all created this and that. But when it comes to execution of talents and abilities, some of us are blessed in abundance.
Come on now.
And I am. Jay-Z and Beyonce are exceptional people.
Okay. I give you that. I ain't arguing against
it. Since 1996,
ain't nobody above
million people has
That's
rapped.
all I'm saying. Anybody can be talked about.
Only one nigga is on the top of the mountain.
Anybody can be talked about. But my thing is, the whole thing, I got various angles of this when I look at it, right? There's the disappointed factor of, here we go, two niggas over 50 arguing over some whatever shit.
All right.
Also, there's the I'll go more cerebral with you with the you niggas is falling for the distraction again.
Yes, it is a distraction.
That's the main thing. So I'm
gonna
start with
people are tribal by nature.
I'm gonna start with that.
And he ain't our tribe.
I'm gonna start with that aspect.
Haskins says there's been 50's been a bully for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with that aspect of it because every time something going on is some niggas sign up to be distractions for niggas.
Right.
The shit we was talking about earlier. This
is prime example. That they go to the side because I want my check.
I'm just saying.
The whole family got this on.
Oh yeah.
Even the
now
baby.
Exactly. So that's my first thought process of this shit was here we go with some distraction shit because everybody was because we still want to see the Epstein files.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about the aliens that y'all trying to produce. But we want to see that. We want to see the Epstein files. We want to see the reason why the they killed the Mexican cartel dude. The real reason, not the shit that y'all think it is. There's some other shit going on.
That's true.
It's real shit jumping on. You know me. I'm gonna keep it to the best. I'll give it to you in a minute. Just listen to what I'm saying. Watch my lips as they move. It's coming. I'm just saying, shit happens. But we have all this shit going on, that's real true. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then we got rap beef.
Right, that's what it is.
I'm just speaking from a, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm a competitive dude on the video game. I'm a competitive dude in life in a lot of areas.
Not everything. A lot of shit. Everyone.
Right. And this shit, I'm like, you nigga. But I'm that's the first thing. The distraction thing.
That rap beef ain't distracting people in Iowa.
It's distracting niggas.
And niggas are powerless in America. Why would somebody do all this to distract them?
You have that. So then there's the part where I love the fact that the sons came up because you got to defend your mama.
Of course.
So I love that. I love that aspect of it. Right? And I'm just being devil's advocate with this conversation right now. I don't pick a side because I don't give a fuck. Neither one of these niggas is giving me anything. I'm just saying what the fuck I see. So I'm not on anybody's side. So clearly not. I can give a fuck about none of it. None of them is cashing me a check. None of them
don't
is
you
doing
care about
anything.
your people?
Yeah, I do. And I wish we
so
would have elevated.
It's a distraction to your people, so you care about your people.
But I'm finna give you
gotta care about this.
So I'm trying to elevate this conversation. So
by saying you don't care?
No, listen. I don't care about the bullshit of it. The distraction aspect of it. Right. Now here's the thing. Once again, I'm just being devil's advocate with this conversation. That's the pure only reason I'm having this opinion and sharing it to you is to spark conversation.
Right.
Because we have defending the mama for the kids, right? Which you're supposed to. I respect and love that.
Yes.
But you also have a kid saying, "Your mama dead. Do this." Now all I'm saying is, once again, I'm like I said, I ain't on either side. Let's keep this shit a bean though.
How's that?
If your mom, your mom
man,
wasn't
my brother
here,
shot up a coffin before.
Oh my God!
So I'm just saying,
killed a nigga and went back and killed him again in his coffin. So
oh my God!
That little nigga cracking jokes about 50 mama ain't hitting on nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's gangster right there. To shoot up a brother then go and shoot up his casket, that's gangster.
He did himself now. That's
but I'm just saying,
Lori, you're right,
but
the problem is we have low vibrational, low hanging fruit people who get distracted by things like this. So, but my thing is, and once again, like I said, I'm just clearly stating from a damn. Yo mama dead. Remember niggas would get, I said, hold on, I'm going to take this back to the 90s. I was in high school. We bad. I'm a bagger.
What are we talking about? Right?
We talking about the degrees.
Hey, my man over here lost.
Talking about the degrees of this shit, this conversation that they having, this back and forth shit.
That's what it was about.
Lori is correct. You can't control the person's reaction to your action.
Right. So I watched somebody get
T.I., but T.I. didn't do it. 50 was mad.
Get socked and blood flew all across the fucking hall behind talking about somebody's dead mama. I'm saying, but at the same time, I get it. You defending your mama, this, I get all that. When do we get? When do we? I don't know. I don't even know something. Never mind. Fuck it. Because I'm just saying. I just put that out there.
I understand.
But here's the thing. My thing is, if you're gonna disrespect somebody's dead mother, I ain't mad at you for disrespecting somebody's dead mother as long as you're willing to go there. Right. If you're doing it for shock value, or you're doing it just because you showing out, that's stupid. Right. But there are some niggas that's willing to. There's niggas that's willing to die over certain shit. To me, them niggas can say fuck your dead mama because they willing to die over what they said.
Well, he's a youngster, so he was lashing out. He was just going with his emotions and feelings at that time.
Right. And then here's the thing. Like I said, I understand and respect them defending their mama. You should. I get that. But then I saw, once again, you have media doing this whole pick me, this is that, and I seen something right there talking about, this is gonna be like the Pac and Biggie situation. Every time two niggas have a disagreement, that's the first thing niggas go to, like, oh man, we don't want it to be that. That's the bullshit.
Well, like Lori said, you can't control a person's reaction to your action. Whereas I don't know how thorough the youngster is, and I know he's raised well, so I don't know, if he's, what he'll, if he can stand on that. But I also feel him because I would have went one step further. I ain't gonna lie. At this age, I'll be like, fuck you, 50, because I know I'm not realistically gonna see him. Right. So fuck you. But if I was at a younger age with access to the resources, I would have did like Lil Durk did. Right. Them niggas killed Von, and one of the niggas was there. Durk sent niggas all the way from Chicago to L.A., spent damn near $80,000 for them to ambush dude and hit him. You know what I'm saying? They also spent $100,000 to get the nigga FBG Duck hit. Wow. If I was younger with access to that type of bread that they got, I wouldn't be on social media talking about fuck 50, because I would be hiring niggas to, at the next time 50 comes out one of them concerts, I would have had 50 killed. I'm saying if I was younger. Right. At this stage of my life, I want to go to heaven, all that. I'm not going to do that. But 25 years ago, with that level of bread, I would have had 50 killed. Right. And it's still developing, so he still might get killed. Now, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a good person. I say my prayers. I got my cross on, this and that. But if I go on CNN and they say, "Oh, rapper 50 Cent dead," I'll be like, playing with people. That's what you get. True. Then I might be like, Lord, forgive me. Let me. And I say a prayer for 50's soul. But my first thought would be, hey, that's what you get for playing with niggas. And if I was younger with paper, I would have had him killed myself. I would be consumed. I would be literally sitting there, whatever nigga I think will get on the plane and go, if they say on the internet 50 gonna be performing here, I would have shooters in the parking lot waiting for that dickhead. Wow. But at this stage of my life,
that's deep. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. You're more humble.
As a younger dude, that's why I'm like, T.I.'s son got access to bread, this and that. You don't need to be on the internet playing them internet games. Right. I would be concentrating on having 50 took off this planet.
The son of a rich nigga usually is not gangster, first of all. Usually these niggas is them had a
hard times bring about soldiers. Rich times bring about exactly. In a lot of aspects. I'm just disappointed.
Born in the hood.
Right. My thing is,
they ain't knocking nobody off.
I'm disappointed that you got two niggas that are over 50 years old.
Somebody, I'll be like, boy, knock it off.
It's like, when do we
grow up?
Yeah. It's certain things as we know shit that's off limits. The etiquette is shit. And don't get me wrong, 50 a troll, and I'm gonna be a nigga that tell you. Some of the shit he do, I be cracking the fuck up at. So niggas that be, this nigga done do, you niggas was laughing when he do shit anyway. So don't try to, keep it a beam.
Yeah. And if he get his head knocked off, keep it a beam. But let me ask you this. Yeah. Okay. Let's use Suge Knight as an example, right? There was a lot of people that were saying, that first time when Suge went to the pen, right? And people was like, man, you had all that money and whoop-de-whoop, man, these niggas, to quit. And then even in his 50s, he'd go out there and kill a man on camera at the movie set in front of a gang of witnesses, this and that. People like, oh, Suge, so stupid, whoop-de-whoop, if I would touch that. But you also got to look at it like this. If Suge didn't have that in him, that fuel, that anger, that willingness to do whatever it takes. Right. If he didn't have that in him, he wouldn't have never been successful. Right. You see what I'm saying? That rage, that willing to, if a nigga stand in my way, I'll kill you. If he didn't have that in him, he wouldn't have never rose to them heights. So.
But if you live by the sword, sometimes you die by the sword.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people though that make that, what do you call it, the deal with the devil, the devil's advocate. I know I'm not going to live long. I know certain things, but also know that I'm dedicated to this path. You
Right.
gotta respect that. There's a lot of cats that ain't under no illusions. They know they finna go. They know that this road. A lot of people ain't misled. A lot of people know. Oh, this road right here leads to a casket or a long time in the penitentiary, and they still
with it. They
go
choose.
forward.
We got a comment about the State of the Union and Trump. Y'all want to talk?
Oh my God.
Oh, that bullshit.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. All that shit going on when you got this shit going on. That's
Lori
why
is
I'm
correct.
like the distraction shit.
Lori says, you talk about someone's mother, you should expect your mother to be talked about dead or alive, respectfully.
I
And that's 100% the
I do
truth.
understand that.
But that was my thing.
as
I
a
was like, I wonder
bagger,
if the youngster's ready to stand on what he was saying.
Well, yeah, he
Right.
said he's ready.
And
He's
the
ready.
thing
Well, it's
is,
easy to say you ready.
It's easy to
That's
say
true.
you ready
That's
when
true.
you're not.
Because
ready.
even though I
You're
think
not
50 a
tested.
sucker and a jerk, I also know 50 been in the trenches since he was a kid.
That's
He ain't gonna be no easy win. You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
been there and done that.
And the thing is,
he
I
a
get it.
sucker, but he a dangerous one.
some people go too
Right,
far.
right. Okay,
Some
dangerous
people,
one.
I'm like I said, I'm a bagger. You know me.
Right.
I think we got old footage at the old students. We had bag sessions, niggas coming in. I'm gonna get on you.
Let me see if you
But
really a
this
bagger.
shit-
When a nigga get mad and you talking about nigga whoop de whoop, did you stop bagging or did you push the price over?
I'm like, dude, is you serious? Because this is jokes.
Exactly.
You want to go
You
there?
went even harder on him, didn't
I'm
you?
like, I give you. Here's the thing, and I've done this, and I've actually had to whoop somebody's ass after a bag session before. Real shit.
Word.
Yeah, because the nigga was like, I'm like, dude, we having fun. This is, I don't no way mean
Round trip fact.
this shit. That's my bro. No, he know. I whoop the nigga, man, because it's like if you can't
Ooh,
take
we used
it,
to go for hours.
don't
over
dish
there on
it.
8th Street.
I go.
Right.
I will go. But the thing is, it's all jokes. I may hit you hard, but I am really just fucking with you because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, if I don't bag on you, then that means I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I'm cool,
But
if I'm
here's the
respectful,
thing.
that means I don't fuck with you.
But
Then you should be
during
concerned.
our bag
That's
sessions, through all my history and people in my circle and my
Hey,
square,
Priya.
I got people who tell you off top, I don't do the bagging shit. I don't bag
Yeah.
on you.
That's my girl Priya on there.
You know, I don't
Yeah,
bag
Priya
on
in the
you.
building.
Hey, Priya.
Yeah,
You know,
you
so
queen.
we come from we played a dozen. Man, I'm in the fucking Hall of Fame of this shit when it
All
comes to
right,
bagging. We do that shit. That's what we do. We used to make raps, videos, cartoons. I was on the computer making graphic images with the fucking weird just and print the shit and come to the block like, nigga, this is you, and I make a food stamp. I'd draw some
He
shit
said
and be like,
food
nigga,
stamp.
They don't even know
we
what
go
that is, man. Half the people
we go hard. We used to just we should go there. But it's in gist and fun. That's what we did.
Right.
If somebody couldn't take it or, oh man, that was too hard. Okay, you mad? Nigga, all right then. But certain shit we didn't go on.
Right.
Like I said, we have people who will be like, man, I don't do the bagging shit. All right, nigga, you ain't in the bagging shit. So you can't bag, nigga. Because if you start bagging, don't
You
open
better
the
not-
door.
And if another nigga say something about me, you better not even laugh. Because then I'm going to turn to you and say, oh, what you laughing about? And now it's on you.
Right.
Right.
So, like I said, the competitive fun shit of it is man. I think I got. Yeah, remember we was there.
I heard you made a mixtape about somebody.
I made a few of them before nigga. Oh yeah, I got man. Yeah, you know. I don't know. I was that nigga back
In
then.
2021, my little cousin Mikey got killed. I go to the funeral. A nigga confronted me about a bag at the gravesite. A nigga came and confronted me about some shit that I said about him in 1986.
All right, we used to bag hard on the bus.
33 years, 34 years later, nigga got to talk about I was roasting his shoes, and then I just want to let you know I ended up owning my own shoe store, freshest shoes in town. I'm like, that's good for you.
motivation.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying that 30
Some
something,
people
the 30 something,
Motivated,
they gonna die.
yes.
But what he don't know is that my little, he know he there at the funeral, but my little cousin got murdered, and I'm salty as fuck. And I'm looking at this nigga and I say, hey, blessings to you, brother. Yeah, and I just want to let you know. And I'm sitting there like, and I say to myself, if one more word comes out this man's mouth, he going in the grave too. Because they hadn't lowered him yet. And I'm gonna crack him. He going in too. And whoever else is out here, it's just because at the thing, and when you go to a murder victim's funeral, you gotta, just in case somebody get to acting a fool. I don't normally ride with nothing, just in case I get pulled over. But I normally don't ride with nothing. But since I was at a murder victim funeral,
right.
I was
rolling.
If anybody get to acting a fool or something get disrespectful, I was gonna air that bitch out. And now dude's standing here,
really?
and all of the I gotta protect my. I gotta protect my family. Like I said, I normally don't. Like I normally don't ride.
I don't think he would pop off like that. Okay, because I was like
2021.
Oh, you was young then. Oh, that ain't too long ago.
But no,
that ain't too long ago.
Have y'all been to funerals of people that got murdered? Sometimes people get to acting a fool. So I was fully prepared. If somebody get to acting a fool at this one, it's gonna be the end of acting a fool.
Okay.
We're gonna make you trying to make the hood news. We really finna make the hood news. But as I'm sitting there and I'm in mourning, dude come to me talking about some shit I said in the bagging session in 1986.
Well, that's a different
Like, nigga, you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit.
But sometimes when you really bag on niggas and you hold,
niggas
hold it in their heart for
decades. I would do that.
Dude probably dreamed about seeing me somewhere and getting this off his chest.
As soon as I see him, I have to express myself.
But you see me at a funeral.
Oh, wrong place,
and you
wrong
trying
time.
to address it.
Wrong place, wrong time.
I don't incinerate you, but it's all love and jokes. That's just what we do. But this shit, like I said, I'm disappointed. It's a distraction. You got the.
But what is it distraction from?
Because
from what's going on in the world
everything.
today. Everything
Niggas need,
happening.
you know how it is with social media. Everybody need clickbait, something to draw their attention to some new shit all the time. And everybody, like I said, on my feed, I've been seeing hella people commenting because now you got. Here's the thing. Okay, just look at it. You got T.I. made two songs. The young son made the youngest one. He made a song. Then the other son made a song, Damani. And his song was where he was having a conversation with 50's mom. And I actually like the artistic integrity. Here's the thing. No, but listen to me. This is where it's a thin line when it comes to that. But he did it in a way to where I respect the artistry of this. He was like, man, he basically like, look, man, your son, he this, and did you do this, and why he doing this, and I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I ain't trying to go there, but it was one of them type of things, and I was like, that is fucking artistry and I was like, wow. Because instead of it being some highly like, because the youngest son came with your mom, I can talk to my mom, you can't basically, and once again, I understand it, but there's two sides to every coin.
That's true.
I mean, fuck a side. Some people don't play that shit. But I understand both sides of this shit. Wow. Even though you hearing me say fuck a side, I'm like, it's fucking pointless and useless. But
it depends on what stage you at in life.
Right.
Because I know 23-year-old Deshaun ain't finna be on the same type of time as 50-year-old Deshaun.
Well, yeah, it's a reason.
Because everything goes in seasons.
That's true.
Like, I remember there was a thing where this police officer got shot in this robbery and this and that, right? And people was like, and the people that he ended up shooting, he was off duty. Make a long story short, the people he ended up shooting, people were saying they deserved it. And I had to tell an honest story. That very same location, at that age, me and my friend, I ain't gonna say your name, blood, I know you watching. Me and my friend robbed people at that same gas station.
Who? Y'all just allegedly.
Allegedly.
But I'm just saying though is that everything went good, and I live a life now that if somebody was come to Sandra Smith and say, hey, Pharaoh got murdered trying to rob somebody, you would say, I don't believe that.
I sure would.
You see what I'm saying?
I sure would.
I don't believe that.
Nope.
Right. And nobody, even if they showed you footage, you would say there has to be more to the story. I don't believe that.
Exactly. It has
but when I was 23, you know what the newspaper would have said? Unemployed baby daddy dies doing that, and people would have looked at it and said, That's what them niggas get. But see what I'm saying? But that's why when young people die and stuff like that, we got to give them grace and empathy, because you don't know that if they was to live, if they was to survive, you have no idea what they could grow to become.
That's true.
In the right circumstances.
Yeah.
And I still have to say that sometimes we gotta be able to say, like when we judging these young people, some of they stupid, this and that, we gotta remember
We was young.
exactly. So we can't hold a 21-year-old or a 22-year-old with a gun and emotional stability to the same standards now. Because see, there's shit the young people do now, and I'd be like, oh, them youngsters stupid as fuck. Don't they know whoop-de-whoop? And then I know, this dude. Lori says she wouldn't believe it. But see, that comes in stages in life. So that's why I can't be too harsh towards the youngsters, because, Lord, if I'd had access to the bread that they got and all this social media and people talking crazy, Lord, man, I would have been doing the most idiotic shit ever, because I only ran with idiotic niggas.
Right. So,
and I was drawn because I had a hole in me. I always ran with whoever you're not supposed to run with.
Right.
Got it. So,
you see what I'm saying? I didn't even seek out enlightened people or people of learning this, that. I ain't, nigga, go on somewhere with that, man. If you ain't with the shit, man, don't come around here.
and at the end of the day, AM turns to PM. And PM turns to AM.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. The roses will grow in the morning. Everybody.
Hey, Monique, this milk.
What's happening? Before we head out, because it's Friday.
Yes, it
It's
is.
the last Friday of
Hey, Monique.
February.
Sandra was saying nice things about you earlier.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a queen right there.
History, elegance, a couple of weeks shorter.
Baywood going on, Sister Monique.
Flash, tell the people where they can find you on social media.
Y'all can find me on all platforms, man. Camouflage Rail. I'm in the building, man.
You can find me at the bottom of this, at the bottom of this
We're
glass.
on Cognac Confessionals, baby. It's going down right here on this Friday. Yes. Bless
Oh,
yes.
and right quick before you go,
It's a real pleasure.
y'all stream Fly's new joint.
Yeah.
Man, with him and
Paul
Young
Prince,
JR.
man.
JR.
Y'all scream
Paul Prince, man. I'm in that thing.
Right.
You can go to his
Already,
Instagram
man,
page. You can go to my Instagram page. You can go to my Facebook. See it. Hey, but don't just see it.
Share,
Like we was talking about earlier.
Like, comment.
Like, subscribe, share. Everything is click, man. You gotta push the people.
It's free.
Do whatever you
Don't
can,
cost
man, to
nothing.
defeat that algorithm, man, and
Yeah.
let a true independent get out there and get heard, man.
That's the thing right there, that algorithm right there, trying to get in there, trying to make sure you're flowing through it.
Yeah.
Because you can get lost in it.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love
Yeah.
you.
Peace
Love you,
out.
love your show.
Blessings.
Be
Always.
safe.
All right.
Thank you,
I'll be
thank
back.
you, thank you.
As we get ready to close out, I mean, I don't even want to go into the Trump State of the Union
Oh,
shit, because that's a
Jesus.
whole nother.
That's a whole nother show.
You talking about distraction. That shit was a distraction.
Exactly.
Distraction. It's a
I'm
I'm
distraction.
with
from
you on that.
Yeah, that was
It's a
some bullshit.
distraction from all these black brothers being hung and talking about it's a suicide. Black people don't commit suicides like that. That's a distraction. They ain't talking about that.
Exactly.
How we commit suicide is through self-destructive acts.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not
tried
no
to commit
hanging
suicide for
ourselves.
10 years by doing self-destructive shit. Just what they say, fools and babies. God has
You had a
mercy
movie
on
called
fools and babies. So they protect you when you're a baby,
Right,
and they also protect you when you're a fool.
True, true, true.
So the rest of
Fools
you
and
niggas
babies, I
ain't
hear
got
you.
no grace.
Until I grew out of it. But that's how black men commit suicide.
Right.
We
Not
do
by no hanging.
we do self-destructive things.
Pay attention to that.
Yeah.
You got so much going on with the. You got the. We've always had the issue of sisters missing.
Yes.
Yes, round
yes.
trip. God is
Man,
good.
Men, brothers, with the mental health thing, all these pressures of society put on us. Social
Yes,
media is
true.
devil's advocate. Social media, the relevancy of social media is a fucking curse to a lot of people, because everybody wants to be the it guy. I got it now, and I'm doing it.
Well,
and like you said,
everybody's winning.
Everybody's winning. Nobody's posting their failures, but me, I post when my garden be some bullshit, or I get robbed in my garden when I had that mold, and I was like, this motherfucker stole my whole crop. I post that shit.
It said robbed.
But that's because you're a real dude. What can other dudes do
You
to
know what?
become
I
real?
love that. I love
to become
that.
comfortable with themselves and become real.
I post that shit like this shit. I got fucking raided. Like I thought it was the old school '89. Task came through. Motherfucker hit my garden. I'm like, little bitch, motherfucker. Yeah, I hate them motherfuckers. Yeah, it's all good, but I ain't gonna poison them.
Right.
You know, I can't
I
poison
like
my
that. I like
crops
what
and
he
I
said
feed the shit.
because.
But I'm just saying, hey, if I catch you.
I like that. I like when you say you post about your garden because when my trees start blooming in my front yard, I have the
you gotta give people something
the plum,
to live.
the orange, the apricots, and all that.
To live and see.
Yes, and show it.
And show it, but you got to show both sides of it. You know,
I
I feed both wolves.
I do. I show that. I show
So
like,
basically,
hey,
you're saying you need balance.
right. I'll be like, hey, look at they blooming. Look how beautiful these trees.
Life is a
Look.
surfboard. You want it. You
It
gonna get wet.
is. It is. It is. And
You
you know
gonna
what?
get wet.
And you write about the likes and all that clickbait and all that. But you know what? For me,
focus on that.
that's what it is. That's where we at. It's
That's
all
why
about that.
That's why they gave niggas monetization because now
You can make
and
up
the
shit.
blue check
Just get
and that you pay for a blue check that says you authorized.
April
or you
11th, I'm
somebody.
there.
Right.
Cocktails and conversations.
And you know what? I didn't.
That's the wife's birthday weekend. I'm doing the. Well, I'll tell you after all.
I'll be there. April 11th,
I'ma try-
cocktails and conversations, and
where?
you should come.
Where?
That vibe is
April
doing
11th?
an event on April 11th called
that's-
Cocktails and Conversations. You should come through.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
truly
That
enlightening.
might be a
Well,
tough one.
I can
might-
do that.
yeah,
I can
don't
do
know.
that. I can put that on my calendar since you let me know now. Whose event is that?
Lori and that
Please tag
vibe.
me, tag me that, send it to me.
We'll
I will
send it to
definitely.
you.
I'll put that on my calendar right now because
we always
next
support that
Saturday I
vibe.
will be performing in San Francisco, Sacramento. Yes, next Saturday, March the 7th in Sacramento.
This will be your first time on stage in a while, huh?
Over 15 years, God is good. I'm
Okay.
like practicing and getting my music together and all that because I want to be able to present myself the right way. Bold. I want to be bold, confident, but not only expressing myself through my music. And that's what all artists do. We express ourselves through our music. So yeah, it's been over 15 years, and here I am performing next weekend, March the 7th in Sacramento.
That's a blessing.
Yes, it is. With Swift the Big Cheese, he has comedy going on as
Okay.
well. Yeah, so I'm grateful for that, and it's just an opportunity to get me back in this industry, get my foot back wet in this industry. But most of all,
She's multi-talented.
you know what? I thank God for we got multiple gifts. Some of us has multiple gifts, not just one. We have a couple of gifts that we be able to put out there and shine. So yes, it's been over 15
you definitely
years.
should come through. Do your show.
Yes,
We're
I'm
going to
coming
come through and
through.
support you, and
I'm
then
coming
make sure you
through.
come through for Cocktails and Conversations.
I would
because
love that.
everyone that I've been to
Mhm.
has truly been,
Great.
you
A
know,
nice experience. It's chill.
Well, who's
It
putting
don't-
on this event? Who's
They
on this event?
Lori and the
That right.
sister
Lori and that right.
Rachel and
Well,
Allison.
Sister Lori and Rachel, I would love, please share, tag it, let me
That's
share it
right.
on my social media, whatever you're doing. This
Yeah.
is my thing. I said, whatever any of my people doing, I want to share it on my social media because that's what we're supposed to be doing. Sharing, networking, and that's what it's all about.
Network or no work.
Like
there
the
you
good
go.
book, like the good book says, and I know it's been doctored and worked with, but one
Yeah.
thing you can pluck some truth from it, and one thing that it really says that people only give lip service to,
Mm-hmm.
but iron sharpens iron,
All the time.
and people gotta and treat that for the metaphor it
And,
is.
iron can only
Yeah.
kill itself.
That's right.
rest of
And
it.
like this one brother told me in Louisiana, he said, network make the check work.
Thibodeau, Louisiana.
Thibodeau, Louisiana. What's up, Thibodeau? I
And
hope
what's
you
up
guys-
with that tribe
So-
I've seen you in the pictures with?
Oh, you talking about the Creole Ghana?
Yeah.
Creole Ghana is an organization that was started in 1974. The black people in Louisiana was the first to start doing parades for the black people because there was no black parades. So Creole Ghana started in 1974 to start doing parades for the black people. And it's just so crazy because they have the black parade and the white parade in the South. I mean, it's
And
still
they
like
didn't
that.
let melanated people put feathers in their hair back
That's
then.
right, that's right. But now
Really?
we're doing our
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I know
And
some
not
shit.
only Creole Ghana,
Man,
but
I'm
now they
familiar with
have the Shaka. Shaka is another organization that got started. I think that in the 90s. I think in the 90s Shaka got started. So it's two black organizations in Thibodeau, Louisiana that puts on parades and they do the ball ball. So I was at the Mardi Gras ball. In 2023, I was Creole Ghana Grand Marshal, and I was honored by the mayor of Thibodeau.
The history of Thibodeau is deep. I
Yes,
guarantee you,
it
at
is
least
deep.
I'm gonna be conservative, and I'm gonna say at least 50% of y'all, if y'all actually trace y'all family trees here in the Bay Area, 50% of y'all, at least one of your grandparents is gonna be from Thibodeau, Lafayette, or Lake Charles.
Yes, Lake Charles, definitely.
My family's from Lake Charles.
What?
Ram's family is from Lake Charles.
What?
My boy Mike T. Mike T's last name is actually Thibodeau.
Word.
His family is descended from the original plantation there, which
Yes,
was from French
right
people.
on. Okay,
Thibodeau.
there you go.
But I'm just saying though is that I promise you, at least 50% of y'all, at least one of your grandparents is from somewhere in that part of Louisiana.
Yes, and I enjoy when I go back there the Southern food. Oh my God, the Southern food, I love it. And my cousin Eve, shout out to my cousin Eve Smith. She always prepare seafood, some seafood. pasta
Somebody has
for me.
jokes about Ghana. Say that
Oh
thing
my
again. What's
God.
the name of the
Ghana.
like Ghana, like the
Yeah,
African
like Africa, yeah, like
Oh, okay.
Africa. Yeah, it's like
credit cards.
it's an organization that they created back then. It does represent Ghana because this year theme was return back to Ghana. So
Okay.
I wore my African attire for the ball this year because it was representing Ghana this year. So
Salute.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, salute to Ghana. Salute to.
And next year I'm going to the Zulu ball.
Yes, that's the big. Now Zulu is the biggest one in New Orleans. That's a big ball. The organization is huge. So yes, oh my God, you will have a great time at the Zulu ball. Yes, that was the first in New Orleans. It is a huge organization.
Salute. So, before we tap out
Mm-hmm.
and go enjoy our Friday festivities,
Yes, I'll be
tell
going
the
back
people once
home.
again where they can find you on social media.
Yes, well, of course, right here on Facebook, Sandra A. Smith. My YouTube is Tiger Eye ENT1, and Instagram Sandra Smith Films, and TikTok Sandra Smith Films, and LinkedIn, which is such a beautiful platform to be on. I tell you, LinkedIn is awesome. It's all about business, and that's Sandra A. Smith. So even on LinkedIn, I tell you, it's such a beautiful platform because I've gotten so many connections on LinkedIn. So yeah, you can be real connected on LinkedIn. And shout out to my girl Kilda. She is killing it.
Yes.
Kilda Diva, she is killing it. So shout out to her because we was in the Hodges together. I played Mario Mom in the Hodges. So
family here.
yes, so I'm
We
thankful
always
for
fuck
being
with
a part of that. The Hodges with Kilda and Mario is just a blessing for
Yeah,
these
shout out to
amazing.
Mario. That's the homie all day.
Yeah,
Congratulations
shout out to Mario.
on winning the Blackberry Comedy.
Word! Congratulations,
You
Mario.
won in 2020, yeah.
Word.
But they just gave him the award this year when they did it, the Black Comedy competition.
Right
At the
on.
end,
Well,
yeah.
shout out to Mario. Shout out to my girl Kilda and Priya. Priya plays.
Shout out to Priya.
Good old Priya. She was in the comments.
Yeah, Priya plays Kilda Mom in the Hodges. So shout out to her. She's such a beautiful sister.
Yeah,
So
salute.
shout out to all the sisters, and of course all the beautiful sisters that was in my movie. Julia Stiles, Elise Hollywood Evans, who played the lead role. Of course, Tambora Pipkins, who played our boss, and Judy Cedar, who plays the neighbor who always wanted to try out her food and everything. My daughter, Novia Chuda, Tony Taylor, oh God, Tom Mulligan, who plays the agent. So it is, and who else? Nisha Brown. It's so many of you guys, and I'm just
Also
trying to.
Nisha Brown.
Yeah, you know, yeah, right on. So it's so many of
And
you
shout out
beautiful
to Elise
people.
Hollywood Evans'
Yes.
kids. Her kids have put in a lot of work down here. Tamara Lawrence.
Yes, definitely.
And Amari, he's worked on the camera crew on a lot of our
Priya
movies.
still
Beautiful,
watching.
talented
yeah.
family. Yes, definitely. So yeah, shout out to all those beautiful people that worked on my project, and of course my sister girl, Stephanie Turner Albridge. She's always had my back, always supported what I
Bad
do.
girl Lily.
Yes, bad girl Lily. So it's just a blessing to have beautiful sisters that have your back and will support you and will go all the way with you. So I'm just so thankful, and definitely shout out to Cognac Confessionals, baby.
Yeah,
They
them
are
dudes is
doing
cool.
it. Yeah, them
Yeah,
dudes.
them dudes
Yeah, them dudes are
dope.
cool. You know what? Them dudes give the Bay Area talent an opportunity to come on their show and express what they're doing and share what they're doing. I'm one of that Bay Area talent. So what's up, Bay? Love you guys. And thank the Bay Area for so much love and support. You guys give me so much love and support. I am so humbly grateful for all the love. My boy Pharaoh, love you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your projects. And just thank you guys so much for allowing me to be here tonight. I'm sorry, my brother. I thank you. I love you. And it's so terrible. I'm like, what's your name?
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
And
I see it, right.
And that's Mark Anthony over there.
Mark Anthony's here tonight.
Yes,
Mark Anthony watching us out in a different country. He in the building with us tonight.
All in the comments offending everyone.
Pete, where can they find you?
Hey, you can find me across the board. Anywhere where they got some type of social media, you can find me, Pharaoh Films, man. The Donald Goins of filmmaking.
Hey, you know me. I'm Deshaun, the host. You can catch me on Instagram at Cognac_Confessionals.
Yes.
On Facebook and YouTube under Cognac Confessionals. There's no underscore, just Cognac Confessionals.
And we
like, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend. Like Alpha Beta, like the grocery store back in the 80s.
They don't
you know
remember
what I'm
that.
saying? But I can tell you where you can always find me is in your bitch dreams. 'Cause that's where I reside. But more importantly, you can find me in the bosom of the universe. That's what I call home.
Amen. I
You'll
love
get
that.
that at 3 in the morning.
Amen.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Great time,
Salute,
3 in the morning.
friends. Let's have fun. Enjoy yourself. Be safe this weekend.
Yes.
But now it's time to say goodbye
to all our Negro friends.
Hey, catch y'all next
God
week,
bless
man.
you.
Be